Welcome to the Toledo and Bowling Green rivalry, the Battle of I-75. Bowling Green has won 3 straight, dating back to the 2025 MAC Championship game. Will we make it 4? It's time to find out. We'll see you at the end of the game. Thanks for watching, and go Falcons!
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the Glass Bowl in Toledo, Ohio, and home to the Toledo Rockets. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Bowling Green Falcons. Taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Toledo Rockets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So Bowling Green's offense will go on the attack first. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing, sometimes it just gets away, sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time, because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Palmer.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You have got to be able to play within yourselves and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Looking downfield, it's Tate. Quickly complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Quarterback on the keeper. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Falcons are flying down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his back in the middle. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down. And the Falcons come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Power football with the run. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Illegal blocking.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll give it to the back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
To the air, it's Tate. He's got it on the move. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Falcons will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Back to pass on 2nd down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 2 straight runs, and they've been knocked down in the backfield, and now it's 3rd and goal. Touchdown, BG! Fit it in the window for the score.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculated down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on 3rd down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup, accurate throw, and they get paid.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. So Toledo's offense will go to work for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to throw, it's Dotson. Wide open downfield. At the 45 on its way. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. And the Rockets will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. On the move, he fires. Got his man. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. He breaks a tackle. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Let's talk for a second about Toledo. Can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like, recruiting high school players is essential. Transfer portal is good to supplement, but getting a guy like this that can run at the linebacker spot, it can upgrade your roster immediately.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the...
And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Toledo. Extra point here will tie the game. What a run for this playmaker here to just elude the defense and get in for the score.
And I tell you what, defensively, you can't let this guy get on the edges. You cannot give up contain when your defensive ends. You got to stay outside. You got to make sure you know this guy's going to scramble and try to make plays, and you got to make sure you keep him in the pocket.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. The give to the back. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
To throw, it's Tate. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. New set of downs after the completion. They'll try the run. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Finds the tight end. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
And the Falcons look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw on 1st down. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty.
He's got it. 1st down and more. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Play number 9 on this drive. Scanning the field, it's Tate. With the catch, it's Montgomery.
Hey, guys, this running back's not just catching checkdowns or swing routes. You can get him vertically down the field and let him go to work, especially when you get man coverage. Take advantage.
Looking for space, it's Arkin. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the 1st quarter. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the 1st quarter stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Got his man on the right. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. The Falcons will snap it on 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Caught in the backfield, it's McNeil. Absolutely nowhere to go as defense makes a third down stop. On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs. A long way to go for this offense. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Under fire. Now he's going to break the pocket. Finds a crease at the 20. It's a seam wide open. He's at the 30. The tag. Touchdown Rockets. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
This quarterback is so good at creating. When plays break down, when things aren't perfect, he has the ability to buy time, use his athleticism, and torch a defense, and he did it right there with his legs.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The give on the counter. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Falcons can really attack on this 2nd and short. Here comes the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Right down the gut of the field. Defense picks it up. And they get him on the ground. They get the turnover. They get a chunk of yards, and they are in business. The Rockets have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Motion from the wide receiver. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. And again, he gets nothing. This defense is not giving up anything on the goal line. Trying to barge their way in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Toledo. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Dropping back, it's Tate. He lost one down the sideline. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. And now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Gonna run it. It's Montgomery. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. The Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
All right, if you're a quarterback in that situation, you know there's nowhere to go, so just
Cut your losses.
You're right, absolutely. Slide. Don't take the extra punishment.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Got it inside the 10. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
He'll pull it on the read. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Big fella moving. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's third and goal. Might be changing the route. They're going to throw it on third and goal. Back's looking for the goal line. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Man, the red zone, the field starts to shrink as a defense. I don't drop as far in my drops down. I got to understand, I'm getting back quick. That ball's going to come out. Nice job on the defense reacting to the pass and going and making a physical tackle.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Bowling Green.
What a play by the quarterback. What an effort. It looked like he was in a lot of trouble. Fourth down, nobody open. The pass rush is getting to him, but phenomenal athleticism. I mean, you just can't coach that, right? He's able to get to the outside and run that in for a touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Man, a gigantic collision of top 5 teams, and it is now a final. Duke answered the bell away from Durham today with an impressive victory. The Blue Devils knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. Gonna be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other could have a case for the #1 spot in America, fellas.
Yeah, how about he's got it down the right side. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Looking left. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? And the Rockets have pushed it inside the 20. Quarterback on the keeper. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Off the play fake. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Takes a hit as he fires. Got his man on the right. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Absolutely center cut. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to the big tight end. What a job to lay out and make the catch. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. The offense changing the play. To the air, it's Tate. Trying to beat the D deep. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. The give to the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Montgomery. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. A little screen to the running back. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons!
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this 2nd half.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Tight end now in motion. Going right to work up top. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
The throw to the outside is complete. And you make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together, and a fun first half between these rivals.
And the Falcons will kick it away to start the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Rockets offense is back on the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 15. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11. They'll go to the ground. Quick step and go. And they'll finally make the tackle at the 3-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The run from the shotgun. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. And he just needed a few inches, and he didn't get it. The defense denies this offense. Right down the boulevard. They double their lead up to 6 here in the third quarter. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On 4th and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. The give to the tailback. Breaks into the open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Well, look what's happening now. Old Uncle Mo has hit the transfer portal and is changing sidelines. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. The Falcons now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to throw, it's Tate. Using his legs to buy some time. Snagged out of the air. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. And the Falcons are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. The Falcons are on the move. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense, going right down the field in 6 plays, and now set up for 1st and goal.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, BG!
How about that drive they just put together to tie this football game up? That is exactly what we talked about in the half. Like, coaches circled them up. First drive, set the tone, tie this ball game up. That is great execution out of halftime.
Yeah, David, it looked like they really had a good plan, too. Obviously made some adjustments there at halftime, things that they would come out and try to attack this defense with, and it looks like they found something here, and that is a perfect way to start the second half. Now an opportunity here to take the lead.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Dropping back, it's Dotson. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And this quarterback, man, you've seen him have some success, so you know he'll take off and run. The defense was ready, man. Nice job. This second half, this is a critical part of it. Don't let him beat you with his feet.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. All kinds of time before he fires right. They get him down on the play, and this big-arm sophomore is not afraid to show off the gun. The Rockets have it with a 1st and 10. Quick handoff. There he goes.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Outside the pocket, lets it go. It's caught. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. First down, 10 yards to go. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. And the Rockets have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Quick strike complete.
Slants against man. That wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too and got to hold on to that.
They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Got his man downfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Never gives anyone a clean shot at him. He's down to the 34. And the Falcons in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking for a man. It's Tate. Grab near the sticks. It's Sharp. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. He'll do it himself. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. On the move, it's Arkin. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Falcons come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Hauls it in. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well,
touchdown, Bowling Green! And they take it in for 6 more points. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Phyllis, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Akron is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to the Red Hawks of Miami. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. the play fake, now to throw. Got him downfield. At the 35, he's got room. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Fighting off the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Dotson. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got it. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Makes the grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Rockets. After the touchdown, if they can get this too, we'll have a tie ball game. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. So 1st down will open up the final period. On the run, it's Sampson. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, that one falls incomplete. That hasn't happened a whole lot today, though. This dude has been lighting this defense up with his speed. He showed great hands. They just weren't able to come down with that one.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Turning it on. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to throw, it's Tate. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Tackle is made at the 44 after the 5-yard gain and the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Falcons pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let them get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles, and got him on the ground.
Right on the money. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's caught. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Yeah, and Palmer, I don't know what his grade's going to be, but hitting over 400 yards on the day. I think coaches are going to be pretty impressed with the day this young man had.
No doubt. And I think for defensive coordinators moving forward now, you're going to...
Touchdown, Falcons! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And how about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, and number 3 is coming soon.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was.
Breaks into the open. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set is able to rip off that one for a first down.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. We've got pass interference, but this time it's on the offense. Second down coming up.
29 Philly. 29 Philly.
Looking to throw, it's Dotson. Gets it out quickly. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Rockets will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. To the air on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And the Falcons come to the line needing just inches for the first down. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Looking downfield, it's Tate. Finds his tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Using the quick game. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Falcons are marching down the field. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run, a pickup of 6.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
He gets enough for the first down. Crowd is silent. Chains are moving. Clock still going. They try to pop a run on the draw. Sweet cut there. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Falcons will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
It's really important at this point of the game late that they at least get a field goal here to make this a 2-possession game. So they're staying conservative. They're running the football, keeping it on the ground to execute that idea.
On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, BG. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Rockets offense is back on the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Dotson. Gets it out fast. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Gives it on the option. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the catch. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are
Bowling Green will seal another win over Toledo
to go into enemy territory on the road and
with
play
one
as well as you
last
did. It's going to give them a lot of confidence moving
8
forward.
seconds, 5 seconds.
With the
Bowling
game
Green
and the offense,
has
choosing
beaten
to just have the
Toledo
quarterback take
for
a
the 4th
knee.
straight
No matter
time
how
in
much college
3
football
years.
changes, realignment, all of that
3rd
kind of
straight
stuff.
regular season win.
Rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry
They now
games,
lead the series
well, that's just the best.
46-44. How about Marcelo State? 480 yards, 5 touchdowns. Not all through the air.
That is worth its
The most
weight in
important
gold.
one through the air.
Unbelievable effort here by the
Dylan
Wings team.
Talley
Bragging
to the
rights
end
now.
zone.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun
But it was
thing to be
Bowling
able to
Green's
accomplish. Now we
defense
also got to take
stepping up
the
when
next
they
couple
needed it
games, 'cause this is
the
always
most.
there's a letdown
Ourselves
that
hit
naturally
40
happens after
of
these big
45,
rivalry wins. We feel like
480
our chest
yards
is
through the
poked
air and
out.
3
We gotta look
touchdowns.
on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
Rushing, James
Now we'll
Arkin,
put the
20
wrap
for
on
101 and a
things from here.
touchdown.
For David Pollock and Jesse
Tate
Palmer,
12
I'm
for
Reese
negative
Davis.
15
You've
and a
been watching
touchdown.
another
2 touchdowns.
presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Montgomery 7 for 37 and a touchdown. Tally 14 for 142 and 2 scores through the air. Defensively, no turnovers today. But kicking, Travis Kenner, perfect for 7 extra points. Bowling Green pulls off another scare. 49-35 our final score. Bowling Green beats Toledo. We'll see you next week, or next episode, for the MAC Championship game, where we'll find out who we play next. Joey Yates commits to Bowling Green. Lovato, we are number 1 for a 3. He's a 3-star tight end. So, we will play Ball State. We are number 12 in the country. Still, at least in a playoff race. Still in a playoff berth, I think. Check the bracket. We would be number 12 going to the Rose Bowl to play UCLA. We'll see you next week for the MAC Championship against Ball State. Thanks for watching, and go Falcons.